Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. 9:34. That means we're 4 minutes into the New York session. You can see that the NASDAQ is pushing up here, but this is a bearish day. We're down 60 basis points in the NASDAQ future session. We're down about 50 basis points on the S&P, and we're down 30 basis points or 107 points on the Dow. Watching the NASDAQ, though, as we've just tapped into VWAP. Now, it's early for VWAP. I typically only take VWAP more seriously after we've printed about 30 minutes to 45 minutes in the open of the regular trading hours of New York. But this is looking interesting to me. Longer term trend here. This is, again, the future session. This is Asia. This is the UK session. We've now just opened on New York and pushing up, as discussed, into and beyond VWAP. If we look at the three sisters, we see that all three of them have done the same. The Dow actually was above VWAP before the session and is leading the way down. So the strongest is now becoming the weakest in terms of the amplitude of the move that it's making on a percentage basis and a points basis, of course. And so now I'm going to be watching for relative weakness in the strongest, which is the NASDAQ in this moment, watching closely. See that? This thing's pushing up very strongly. This is after Netflix announced last night and some other companies as well, and sold off in the after hours. You can see that right there, that big drop there. That's a 1 minute chart, and then made its way back during the evening after hours. Now we're getting a bit of a rebound effect here. I'm going to be watching all three of these for clues. I may end up taking the S&P, I may end up taking the Dow or the NAS, or taking nothing at all. Now I typically, most of you know, if you follow my trades, I typically don't trade in the first 10 minutes of the session. We're almost at 9:37, 7 minutes into the session. So I might take this one a little bit early. We've now tapped into resistance here on the NASDAQ, see that there? And now looking to go short. This is the 3 minute chart on the right hand side. Getting ready now, guys. Let me just go over to my own platform here. Bear with me for one moment. Got to set this up. Okay, here we go. This will be quick, guys. Quick entry here. I'll tell you when. All right. If this candle closes blue, I'm going short. Need 23 seconds here. Okay. Short order right there, guys. If prices pull back and tag that, I will be in. Give me one moment. 1650. 1650. Okay. And now I'm short, guys. I'm short the NASDAQ. Stop above the high. Risking 17 points. We're going to make that, you know what, make that 18. I need to give us a little bit of leeway, and this will be a 1-to-1. No, 1.5 R, guys. Risking 1 to make 1.5. Just looking at the symmetry here, and I'm okay with that. Looking for 1.5 R here. Be 27 points in the NASDAQ. Short the NAS. This is my third trade of the day. I traded twice in the Asian session. I have to leave for a few hours here today, so I just wanted to make some money earlier, and I found a couple of nice setups, and those videos are right here beside this one on the YouTube channel. Oops. Watching now. Just being patient. Patience. watching. And beginning to drive down here. So again, guys, this can be qualified as two kinds of trades. One is a zone reversal, having tapped into that resistance up there on the 20 minutes, or a trend continuation, impulse, corrective, and then back down again. So really two ideas in one here, which is often the case, by the way. I'll probably label this as a trend continuation trade for the sake of the video. And just because I think it's easier for newer traders to understand that than the zone reversal in itself. I mean, they're both fairly self-explanatory, but I just want to probably go with a simpler explanation. So again, to show you this in the bigger picture, impulse down, corrective up, impulse down, corrective up, and then down. So trend continuation, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Getting pretty whippy here. And watching, guys, just being patient here. Kind of a funny morning. See that big wick there on that 30-minute candle. It's been a funny week, actually. Kind of a strange week in terms of market action, but we'll see what we can do here. It's been a profitable morning so far for me, but again, this is just the open of New York. I do have to leave for a few hours here today, as I mentioned to my group, until May 1st, actually, most days. So I'm trying to do a little bit more earlier, and in the first hour of New York, and then leave for the midday, checking in on my group, of course, constantly. This is taking a little bit of time, isn't it? Are we asking too much, guys? 27 points. I'll put you on pause here for the time being, guys, and avoid the sideways grind, and or allow you to avoid the sideways grind. I'll live it and bring you back. Here we go. We're back here, guys, back into the green for the time being, but it's looking really messy and whippy here, just kind of vacillating around the volume-weighted average price of all transactions that occurred in the futures session. I will take you back to the Three Sisters, and you can see that we have similar action on all three. The S&P in the middle looking quite similar. The Dow, of course, the most bearish at this point. Quite a turnaround from earlier today. Just laughing at my group. I got a real funny Telegram group, and we have a good time together. For those of you who are not part of the group, come on by. If you love to learn and share ideas and show respect to each other, you're welcome in the free Telegram group. And the link is in the description, I believe, still. Yes. I'll put you back on pause for now, guys. Trying to drive down here. Struggling a little bit. See on the 30-minute chart how this is pulling back now after tapping in to that key resistance area there. I'm going to put that little circle just so it's clear to see what the mindset was behind the trade. That circle, of course, corresponds to this piece right here. Trying to work its way down. Just being patient here, guys. Moving stop now to above the high you see here. Pretty self-explanatory and straightforward. Patience. From a top-down perspective, the daily, you can see we had broken the low of yesterday. So yesterday's low and a blue candle. It's a bearish configuration. So bearish from the top down, and then we had this rallying into resistance again. Took the rejection signal from there, and then here breaking through VWAP, rejecting, waiting for a minor break of structure here. Really taking the overall cue from the bearish bias that the entire North American market had and has this morning. We're certainly not out of the woods yet, guys. Focused. One more push here. See if we can do this. So close, guys. Third trade of the day. 2 taken during London, and this one on the start of New York. And likely I'll be gone for the next few hours here today and come back for power hour. And there may be another opportunity at that time. And out, guys. Trade is closed, 27 points. Thanks for joining me. Have an amazing day. Be careful out there. VIX is below 20. That makes it more challenging. I got some videos on that as well on the YouTube channel. Take care, guys. Appreciate you.